She's ready to strike, dancing on streams. Cutie like raccoon power, shining bright. Second tunes.
Oh hello, I didn't know I'd started. I'm trying to clear a bit of room on my desk. It's full of Zoe at the moment. I must have pressed a button. Let's have a better view of me. There you go. No sleep for me, no. Hello Chloe. Calls the cider drinker names. I've just powered down my stream watching machine. Power it up again. Why am I streaming? It's late, plus I'm hot and sweaty. Is that my sweaty part? Indeed. Well, I'm certainly sweaty, yes. And I'm just opening cider, which is going fizzy. Using the laptop instead, fair enough. You're going to get a hot lap then. Yes, I have toys. Hello Chloe, hello Carrot House, hello RF, hello Dopaz. I know there's going to be a Ben there somewhere as well, so hello Ben, there he is. And a Daft Punkle, hello. Yes, I've been out to get some toys today. An old chap who's clearing out all his old crap and dumped a load of it on me. Same chap that I got the servers from the other week. Most of this does not work, and it is for me to repair, which is going to be fun over the next few weeks. Right, what do we start with?
Thanks so much for this.
Start with this little one.
That's super kind of you. I love Pet Canadian appreciates it. Really glad you're enjoying the stream.
One Agilent power supply. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, G-Pin. One to Carrot House and one to Project Carl. One old man's crap is another old man's crap. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's older than me. Eventually the Deck Talk will say it. Now, I don't think I can focus my camera on this, can I? Oh yeah. Just get it into shot.
Awesome of you to gift a subscription to Project Carl. Thanks so much for the support. It really means a lot to us. Majenko.
And we got a hype train going now as well. Bloody G-Pin with the gift subbing. I know. Can't help himself, can he? Cider raises BP, therefore raises internal temperature. I'm doing this to myself. Well, I do have iced water as well. I have the cider for the flavour and the iced water for the temperature. So yeah, we have, if you can see it behind the hype train, an Agilent E3631A triple output DC power supply. 0 to 6 volts at 5 amps and plus minus 0 to plus minus 25 volts at 1 amp. I've not tried plugging this one in yet. If you're wearing headphones might raise you to yes, an agile gent. Yep, we like an agile gent around here.
Feel the rhythm, everything's alright. Dancing close, hot to enter.
It's the temperature for streaking, 140 times as well. Good lord. So I don't know what is wrong with this one, but apparently it doesn't work, or it needs calibrating, or it's out of whack, or something doesn't work with it. So I've not tried this one yet. But of course it does have GPIB on it, HPIB, as well as serial. It is a bit on the dusty side, as you can see. So that's a fun toy for us to try. We shall see if it works, but that's for another day. Put that on one side. There's more things to show off. I've got a Pentium 4 computer.
2015 says one old man's crap is another old man's crap.
There we go, it's finally caught up. God. He gave me his dad's computer, or his old computer, or something. It's a Pentium 4, nothing special about it. It's suffering from
Evening all.
capacitor plague. Evening all, hello Switchgear, thank you for the sub.
Switchgear at HV. Thanks so much for the support.
12 months. Whew.
Hope you're enjoying hot and sweaty show and tell. Majenko Tech appreciate your kindness.
It's just a smaller form factor, Pentium 4, nothing amazing. I say it's got capacitor plague, so it's a recap job. But I just love the style of this one. You've probably got one of these in your garage, Carrot House. In fact, you've probably shown one off on video at some point.
I maybe should.
But it's an NEC. The two books together looking one. I just love the look of it. Oh yeah, so you're getting excited now, aren't you? I don't think that streamer exists. He hasn't published anything for ages. You've not got this version. You want it, do you? Oh, it'll cost you. It'll cost you all your external modems, all your Sun equipment. That dual processor Pentium 2. I've got a good use for that dual processor Pentium 2, actually. We'll get to that in a moment. And an RSK sub.
Subscribed for 14 months and says,
Heis, and you a cold breeze.
Majenko,
Oh, that would be nice, a cool
thanks for
breeze.
subscribing.
I've got my little fan going behind me here, blowing air down the back of my neck, which is nice.
Majenko
But I need
Tech
more.
is stoked to have you.
Off to
Hope
eBay you
enjoy.
go. But this is the Intel Pentium 4 version. They did a number of different versions of these, including AMD ones and Pentium 3
The
ones.
stews a lot says,
Now the hype train has left the station. Here, have cheer 50 bits.
Oh, thank you for the 50 bits. I mean, internally, it's nothing out of the ordinary at all. It's just I just love this case. Just love the look of it. So can't easily get to it, but these capacitors down here are a little on the bulging side. So they need replacing, along with a couple of others around the place, I think. Bulgy-wolgy capacitors. It's a Swarm. Hello, Swarm. Hey, PJ. Anybody else? Vectorasta, hello. It is amazing, yes. It's such a beautiful styled case. It's just, I mean, it's a shame it's crap inside, but I mean, it does have a purple motherboard though, which is good. So that in itself is good. I would love to have a mini split installed just above my desk here, because that's the outside wall there. That would be the perfect place to put a mini split just up there. You love a purple PCB. We all love a purple PCB. But we'll get this one going. As far as I know, it works. It's just with those capacitors doing that, it'll be unstable and crash every now and then. So that'll be a clean-up job and get it going. He's taken the hard drive out of it because it's got personal stuff on. So we'll have to dig out a hard drive for it. But it looks like it's all quick release or all thumb screws anyway. So we can twiddle these ones. And that might... Is that going to lift up anywhere? No, is it? Come on, is it going to lift this up? There it goes. Yeah, the hard drive space is underneath here. So, yeah. We'll fit a new hard drive, we'll get it going, we'll recap it, and we shall breathe life into it. Works but will be unstable was the content of your last reference.
Champion!
With 69 bits, GoGo Gadget 360 says,
Cheer 69 Special Choo Choo.
Oh, it's a golden kappa train as well. I hadn't noticed that. Good lord. I'm glad I streamed now. Overheats easily, yep. Thank you for the 69 bits, GoGo. So that is a future project. I've got a lot of future projects here. Oh, RHK, thank you for the gifted sub to RF Programmer.
Majenko, massive thanks for the subscription, RHK77. That's incredibly kind of you. RF Programmer will be thrilled. Majenko Tech really appreciates your support.
Hope you're having a great time.
Oh yes, RF, you're here now for good. As a subscriber, you can never leave.
Champion!
with 69 bits, a swarm of dead insects says,
Corgo69, go get that mini split.
I would love to. Unfortunately, it's not my house, so I don't have a say in it. Well, I have a say in it in that I can suggest it, but it's not my house, so I can't just go and get one, much as I would love to. So yeah, this is the NEC PowerMate Pentium 4. Came with Windows XP. Has USB. Ooh. And a Sony CD-ROM drive. So yeah, that's a future project to resurrect that, which will be nice. That's fairly normal, that so far. Right. You appreciate the gesture but hate seeing money going to Bezos, yes. Oh, NEC, yes, it's a beautiful case. Just pretty crap computer, beautiful case. Whoops, I just moved my camera, there we go. Right. I'm not surprised you have that Sony drive Carrot House. You've got all the drives. I've got a beige box. I've got a very beige box. If you're on Discord, you already know what this is. The 1980s Fluke Bench DMM. You don't have this beige box. No, you don't have this beige box. This is a non-working, of course, Fluke DMM. Let's give you a good view of that. Now, I've already been in this and had a poke around, and I think I know what the problem is. This is the 8860A, I think it is. Yeah, 8860A. But there is problems with the power on this. It hasn't got two of its power rails, two important ones. You do have this beige box, you lucky thing. Yes, it looks like it could be fun. Polyglot OpenStreetMap, hello! Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. We like a bit of OpenStreetMap around here. I do occasionally edit bits of map on there and update things, so and we like OpenStreetMap. Where did the power rails go? Were they torn up to make for a high-speed train or something? Yeah, it was Beeching, wasn't it? Beeching tore them all up. No, it hasn't got its minus 15 volt power rail, and it hasn't got the plus 5 volt power rail on the digital side. It's in two halves, the whole thing. You've got the analog side and the digital side, and they're completely isolated, opto-isolated and everything. It is a group effort, yep, absolutely. Yes, it is the best mapping system in the world. I love it. Power rails of Southern region, yeah. But all the power, it's got plus 5 on the analog side. It's got plus 15 on the analog side.
with 100 bits, Princess Fuzzybut says.
Tier 100 Chugga Chugga Woo.
Chugga Chugga Woo. Thank you for the 100 bits. It's lacking -15 on the analog side, and it's lacking +5 on the digital side. So it just does nothing at the moment. All the power rails are either 78 or 79 series linear regulators. Jelly bean crap. And from what I've seen from just probing around, I've not done any sort of active probing on it, just like checking the coil windings are okay, the diodes are okay, that sort of thing. It's probably the regulator has gone. So I've just ordered a full range of all the 78s and 79s on eBay, because I just don't have them in stock at the moment, and I should. So I've just jelly bean crap is like unicorn shit. Yep, absolutely. So I've just ordered those today, and we'll replace those, or look at fixing this when those arrive. So yeah, fingers crossed. It's just the regulators, which are piss easy to replace. And the 5-volt one for the digital side is even on flying wires and bolted to the panel on the back. So talking of the panel on the back, GPIB. I need to get some GPIB cables. I have none. Because now I've got GPIB kit, and I've got a GPIB PCI card as well. So I could GPIB up my whole lab setup here now. Mini Shelby, yep, absolutely. You could give me some. You're in the wrong country though. So yeah, that's one to get going fairly soon. I want this. I'll get onto as soon as the regulators arrive, which will be fun. Right, what's the next thing? That's too heavy. These are too fun. That's got its back off at the moment. That is way too heavy. Let's do this heavy one. Oh, it's not that heavy, it's mostly empty space. Oh. HP oscilloscope. Again, if you're on Discord, you'll know what this is, because we've been discussing it on there. I have my video mirrored, yes, it just makes my brain easier to function. This one isn't mirrored though, so this doesn't work as well. Most of this stuff doesn't work, which is why I've got it. This is the, come on, focus. The HP Infinium. The first generation of it, before Agilent got their hands on it and turned it into the Infinium. But yeah, buttons and knobs, the usual things, and a nice big screen, which I believe might be but I'm not certain, but it might be a touch screen. I would RF if there was a hard drive. However, there is no hard drive in this. It does not function. But it is, if I can get into the bloody thing. Ugh. Come on. It is just a Socket 7 PC inside. Well, I say just a Socket 7 PC. That part of it is a Socket 7 PC. I believe it's got a K6 in there, down here. You can't see it because the floppy drive's in the way. I know there should be a hard drive, but there isn't. The hard drive was dead. And unfortunately, it would appear the motherboard is dead as well. So we will be looking at diagnosing the possibility of diagnosing the motherboard. It gets as far through its post as initializing the interrupt controller. So I don't know whether we'll be able to or not. But at the end of the day, it is just an AT Socket 7 motherboard. And I can pick up a replacement Socket 7 motherboard for 40 quid. So last resort, we can just replace the motherboard with any old generic motherboard. And it should be fine. There's nothing special about this motherboard at all. All the magic happens on the other side. All the magic happens there. PC that happens to be a scope, yeah. So because it actually runs Windows 95. Why is Hype Train still showing up? The Hype Train's finished, hasn't it? We never got the notification that it had finished, had it? Why is Hype Train still there? It's long gone. Yeah, I've only just noticed that it's still there. One moment. Where are we? Which window do I want? That one there. Let's kill that and restart it. There we go. That's got rid of it. Don't know what happened there. I blame Twitch. So it runs Windows 95. So theoretically, I could connect it up to Novell NetWare and install GroupWise on it. Have an oscilloscope that runs GroupWise. Twitch failing in new and exciting ways must be a day in the why, indeed. So yeah, there is loads of fun things in this. I just noticed there's another fun circuit board down there with things on it, and yeah, it'd be interesting to get it going. I do have a copy of the installation files for setting it up on a fresh hard drive, so. Jams the SB16 in the scope, that could be done, yes. I've got a Sound Blaster 16 here. Could stick that in the scope. Could add network to it, could do all sorts. What would have gone on these pads in the top right? It can be a 4-channel scope. This is only a 2-channel. And these are the ADCs. There's 2 ADCs there, and 2 more ADCs would go there. You put another one of these front end boxes in there, and you've got a 4-channel scope. So, yeah, it could be made 4-channel. Yeah, and it can run Doom, yes. So yeah, that's one to try and get going if we can, or just replace the motherboard. But one thing that is quite cool is the graphics card, if you can call it a graphics card. It's a strange card that has that much of it is graphics card. Then it's got this extra bit on the end which basically adapts the standard IDE and floppy cables into a laptop style cable for 44 pin, and a flat flex for the floppy drive. But then it's sandwiched with another card which is the interface to everything underneath. And ooh, looking at that, that is grim. That needs a bit of attention. That's crusty as hell. But then it's got this extra cable that goes between the two. And that is basically going to be the VESA connector. And this, I believe, will be overlaying the oscilloscope images on top of the video feed using the VESA connector. A bit like DVD players used to do in computers with a DVD accelerator card and things like that. They'd overlay it over the image using the VESA connector. One of the few times when it actually gets used, that VESA connector. But that is a very crusty connector there. Needs some serious cleaning up. Nice. That's cleanable. It's just crustiness. There is also, which requires a bit more attention, this end of it, there is a battery which has started leaking. How much from 1 to 10 do you consider yourself to be a masochist? Yeah, have you seen my streams? Let's get this back into where it goes. But yeah, there is no reason why we couldn't add Sound Blaster to it and network card or anything we wanted really, and then play Doom on an oscilloscope. Yeah, they just unclip. There's just these little brass standoffs in here that they're riveted at this side, but they just spring clip into this side, so they're easy enough to get out. Just got to squeeze them and they pop out. In fact, they might even pop out without squeezing. Pretty sure some of those HP scopes actually shipped with Doom in the system image. Well, the system image is just a ghost file, so we could restore it to somewhere and have a look at it without needing the whole oscilloscope working. Stick it on a virtual machine. The connector's crustier than Ben's undercarriage. No, I wouldn't say it was that bad. That's all fairly normal stuff so far. What's next? While we're on the HP bandwagon, here's another one. This one looks so exciting. It's a blank box with a HP logo on it. Power button on the front, a HP logo and model number up here, a blanking plate down here. Well, you could probably put a floppy drive or something maybe. This front doesn't open or anything. All the magic happens around the back. And I don't know if I can even show you this, because I think it might be too high. There's no way that's going to focus now. Anyway, this is actually, where's my phone? This is the HP 75000, and it's a VMX mainframe, they call it. VMX, I think, or VMBX mainframe. Not mainframe as in big computer, unfortunately. Come on, you gonna work? No. That's changed. IP address. There we go. That's the back of it. Lots of ports. On-screen celebration. Thank you for the 40 bits. So what this is a backplane system. Let's see if we can get some light down here. Where's the... Where is it? Come on. Should we turn on the light here? Let's try... There we go, just turn on the torch. It's a backplane system into which you plug things and do things, including say hello to spiders. And what you have is a master controller unit which has RS-232 and of course HPIB, and event in, pacer out and trig out. There is a multimeter built into it which has an analog bus which can connect to other cards that are plugged in, and you then give it instructions and it does things, basically. It's designed for automated testing, basically. What we have here, the top one here is a relay MUX, single-ended relay multiplexer. 36, I think it is, inputs, all of which go through 36 relays to be connected then to the analog bus here, which can then be connected through to the multimeter. So 36 different values can be measured by the multimeter, and you can tell it through the serial or GPIB which one of those to connect to, so you can be monitoring things. Then you also have, I've got 4 switcher cards, which are basically relays for turning things on and off, which again you tell it through the GPIB, turn on this port and it'll switch one of these on for you. And then we've got quad 8-bit digital I/O, 4 8-bit digital I/O ports plus control signals for interfacing with digital logic and things. So it'll be a fun thing to play with. Getting it to automate things, do things automatically, measure stuff automatically. You'd normally sort of have it in a, say, a production line or something, and you'd have your flying lead probes or your pogo pin probes and things connected up to it, and it'll take all your measurements for you, making sure your circuits are all correct and things. So yeah, it's interesting, very interesting. Supposedly this works fine, but I don't know how we use it, so that's going to be interesting to work out. But on the front it is just a plain blank panel, so you normally just install it in a rack and then everything plugs in around the back. So yeah, that was a nice find. Need to find somewhere to keep it now, of course. Absolutely, Ben. No use for it, therefore it works. That's all the HP stuff done now. Now we get onto the interesting things. The things that excite Ben. Starting with the blue one.
Champion!
With
Working
50
kettles.
bits, Chloe Raccoon says.
Cheer 50 no use for it, but it works. So chat?
The blue one. This is a thing that I never knew existed until today. This is from this is from about 1990-ish, I think. Going by the dates on the chips, 1990 roughly. But this is a telephone network simulator. This you plug phones into, or modems into, and it's as if they're connected to the analog telephone network. Hey Raz! You can do that with a 9-volt battery. Not this, you can't. This is far, far more complicated than just a 9-volt battery. This does everything. Absolutely everything. It does your DTMF decoding. It does simulation of different effects on the line, such as a poor connection, noise on the line, crosstalk, everything you could think of. You want to poke all these buttons. Well, as far as I know, this works. So this will allow us to create our own dial-up networking server. Right, back to here. And flip the switch on the back. So you plug a phone in there, and you plug another phone in there, and that one can talk to that one. So, or you plug a modem in there, you plug another modem in there, and that modem can dial that modem will answer. Probably won't manage 56k, but should 33.6. Yes, easily 33.6. Isn't 56k you need a special modem at the receiving end to get the 56k, otherwise they just all do 33.6. Because it's 56k down and 33.6k up. Yeah, you need a digital end, yeah. And if you have 56 at both ends, it's 50. They just end up at 33.6. So yeah, you need digital down, yes. I think whatever number you dial, it will just ring. It doesn't really care what the number is, just as long as you dial a number. But it gives you your dial tone, it gives you your busy tone, gives you everything. It's exactly like a real telephone system in a box. This is the posh one though. This is the easy to use one. This is the one that I will actually be using for setting up a demonstration of dial-up networking sometime. There is another one, which I will not be powering up yet, because it has an IEC power inlet with built-in reefer capacitors, or reefer-like capacitors. And I will not be powering it up until that has been replaced, just for safety's sake. But I just want to quickly put this bit of back panel back on, keep these screws safe. This one is from around 1980-ish. Does similar things. Just looks a hell of a lot better. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those knobs and those switches. That's a proper bit of kit. This one is Danish and was built for and used by the Swedish telecoms company before it eventually wended its way to me. Just remove the reefers like Shelby does. You can't. It's all built in. It's the same kind of inlet that Ben has on the HP servers that he's on the power supplies of the HP machines that he's been working with. That is built into the metal can. So you've got to replace the entire thing. So I won't be plugging it in until I have replaced that, because I don't want to risk that exploding. But this is serial number 24. I don't know how many they made, but this is number 24. It would not be pretty funny if it exploded. I have to sleep in this room. I do not want to sleep in a room full of fishy smell.
Gimme
Not again.
in a barn.
My ex was bad enough. Where are we, Samsung? Let's get some light on the matter. This is the PE 10140, and I can find no information about it anywhere yet. But these switches are just glorious. They remind me of like PDP-8 and things like that. Just a shame they're just plain black. Some of them are spring-loaded momentary ones. Really smooth, damped feeling pots, these. Really quality. You're of the Swedish language variety, that's good to know. I might throw bits past you then, because my Swedish is not that good.
Raccoon says.
Cheer 50 the days of documentation stamp not to be released outside of telco.
Indeed, yes. But this has here an asset tag from Telly. So it was bought by Telly and used for many, many years, probably a decade or so, before being decommissioned and passed on to the community. But it's just so hand built. It's like they probably only made less than 100 of these. They probably cost thousands upon thousands of pounds when new. Oh God, you didn't clip that, did you? Right, where are we? If I go for just that one for the moment, let me just turn this around. The back panel is currently off this because I wanted to see what was inside it. And it is a joy to behold. Look at that. Beautiful. A thing of beauty. And all the inside stuff further on down, if we can get any image down there, is all hand wired. The whole of the front panel is hand wired. All the connectors that these cards go into are hand-wired. They can't have made a huge number of these. A thing of beauty and a joy forever, yes. Ugh. There's a power supply card. 3 regulators, 3 gigantic capacitors and another huge capacitor. Look at that. It's one of those bolted on ones. Yeah, focus is not always easy. It's not autofocus this, so I have to do it manually. So these are just 78 series regulators, I believe. But interesting connector on the end. It's not Euro card. It's staggered offset pins.
Champion!
With 69 bits, a swarm of dead insects says.
Corgo69, she's got huge filtering caps.
She has indeed. She got huge tracts of land. So that's basically a power supply card. Let's have a look at the next one. Ugh. I think that's yeah, those will be read relays there, and a couple of trim pots and things. No idea what that card does. Yeah, reefer capacitors, I don't have my reefers anymore. They are a notorious capacitor used in vintage electronics, in the power supplies usually, for RF filtering, used in mainly in switching power supplies. And they are encased in like a resin which degrades and cracks over time and soaks in moisture from the environment. And they start to break down inside, and when they do, they explode. And they explode with the most horrendous smell. A smell you cannot get rid of for weeks and weeks and weeks. Just ask Ben. Look at that. Look at that. In case you're not sure what I'm getting excited about there, those traces with all those nice sweeping curves, those are hand drawn. No computer was used to make this circuit board. That is all hand drawn. That was not mass produced, that was hand drawn. Or taped out, could be taped out, but certainly done by hand, not done by computer. This is really low volume production stuff. So I'll say this is serial number 24 of possibly 50. More relays, is that? Or capacitors? Well, there's relays there, and these are big capacitors here. Fortunately, they're not reefer, but reefer ones are that sort of shape. Curves aren't even enough for tape. It looks hand drawn, absolutely drawn with pen. I like big caps and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a board walks in with a little bit... Looks a bit like Usagi style machine PCBs,
I like
yes.
big caps and I cannot lie. You other techs can't deny when a board comes in with a bulging top and a brown stain near the ESR drop, you get sprung. Wanna pull that thing cause you noticed that cap was bulging.
Classic. Well done, Cobb, well done. But this is mostly all analog wizardry. There's one little read relay in the middle there, and a bunch of other relays here. A few 4000 series logic chips. A spark gap suppressor. And that's just chips. Again, it's 4000 series logic, multiplexers and things like that. Very basic logic. And yet on the back here, there is an RS-232 port. But I can't find any kind of a microprocessor or microcontroller on the system. Yep, Tantrum alums there, yeah. We'll have to check for shorts on all these Tantrum alums. Right, next card. We're about halfway through them. There's loads. More chips and capacitors and things. And a gigantic crystal there. What frequency is that? Does it say on it? No, it doesn't appear to... Oh, there we go. Let's see it on that side. It says 1.024. Is that megahertz? 1.024 megahertz. A gigantic can for it. And again, all hand-drawn, swooping curves and strange angles. It's a macro processor, yes. Just looks like there's been a bit of possible rework done on some of these. Looking at the flux. Oh, it was all hand soldered in the factory. Best tantrums on this board yet. But we'll have to go through every board, make sure that there's nothing untoward with it. There's some good old chat switches. Sorry, not chat switches, dip switches. Always get dips and chat mixed up. And again, 4000 logic series. Don't know what half these boards do. But so much of this is analog wizardry that I really don't have a clue about. I'm not an analog engineer.
Computer, what happened?
Who knows? Lots of dipshits just like chat, yeah. I mean, the text on the boards is obviously printed, but all the rest of it. And that might have been done with stencil, perhaps, that rub-on stencil. Or, and it was most likely drawn on like overhead projector sheets and then photo etched. Another big can. Another 1.024 megahertz. There's a jump of a Manuel reset, yes. Like I said, they're Danish. They're Danish, these people. They can't speak English. This one's got more straight lines around the place. They were done with a ruler. They got the ruler out for this one. One more, and then we're done. This has got the biggest chip of the lot on them. And a speaker, of course. Most Danish people speak better English than we do. Yes, this is true.
Oh my.
And this is the beepy boy. This is the internal speaker for listening in on those secret conversations. Analog amplifier mainly. I don't know what's under this label, what this chip is here. It looks to me almost EEPROM like. I'm not sure I can. Don't think I can feel a window under there. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I haven't yet managed to find any sign of an actual microcontroller or microprocessor or anything to interface with the RS-232 port. So is it doing that through purely discrete logic? I haven't even found anything that looks like RS-232 line drivers. So I don't rightly know what's going on with that. DCP does sound digital. They all have DPC on them. But it's GNT Automatic AS is who made it. So I don't know what the DPC, DCP or whatever stands for, but that's probably just who designed the boards or printed the boards. Oh, hello, what's that down there? That looks interesting. Come on, wake up. Wake up, phone. That looking down there looks like a gigantic coil of something. That's a massive relay. Yeah, that looks like a gigantic power relay of some form. Yeah, these green wires here come from the RS-232 port. And the B subscriber port and the loudspeaker port. That's an RCA 212223, whatever one of those is. That's the front panel down there. It's all hand wired in. I'm not sure how we can even get down to that front panel because the case is all riveted together. Right, anyway, I think that is pretty much it for all the stuff that's up here. Let me just put the back panel back on here. I do have some more servers to play with at some point, including some compact servers. So just ordinary rack mount 2U jobbies, nothing amazing, but we can play with them. I have an IBM 1U, what do they call it? It's a specific range of IBM 1U servers, net something. Not net appliance, net something, I can't remember. Anyway, I got one of those to play with. And the The server that I was hoping was going to be a Compaq DL580 isn't. Which is a shame, because that is kind of an iconic one. Instead, it is an IBM X Series. An X Series 350. Pentium 3 Xeon quad processor. Which is going to be interesting to play with. A 4-processor Pentium 3 Xeon server. Just the 1X server, but it is the big beast. It's the 4U 4-processor. Hey, Stefan. Streaking away there. Which one was it? What's the name of the range of IBM servers? Netfinity, that's it. An IBM Netfinity Pentium 3. Which will be interesting to play with as well. And I believe that one, when this chap got it, he's never got around to using it. It was still wrapped up. It was new in box when he got it. It's new in box, old stock. So it's never actually been used. It's a virgin Netfinity server. Yeah, untouched Pentium 3. Which will be quite interesting. So we get the out-of-box experience. Yes, I think it might be dual P3. I think it was dual. Possibly. So we'll drag those up one at a time from the garage and have a play with them over the next week. Watch how it doesn't let the pink smoke out. I hope it won't. Pink smoke is sacrosanct. I am glad that I streamed, yes. So yeah, that's my haul today of stuff. So we've got plenty to play with over the next few weeks. Lots of things to do. Which means lots of streams, if it's not too hot to stream. It's alright at this time of night. It started cooling down a bit now, but normal streaming time gets a little bit on the hot side in here, so I might be streaming later. So I might delay my streams by an hour or so, just to allow the temperature to go down a bit. Calm down, G-Pin. More sweat and less shirts. No, the shirt stays on. I don't want to get cancelled. Actually, I thought these were rivets in the top of this case. They're not. They're screws. Ooh, hang on. They're little screws, these. I thought they were rivets. But they're not. I wonder if we can get into this. Or do we have to dismantle the entire case to get in? Oh no, hang on. So I think... Hey, look at that! We're in. We can see the glorious front panel now. Look at that. It is a thing of beauty. All hand soldered and hand wired. I think that's the the power to all the cards down a bus like that. Even the power supply is on a card down here. You can't easily see it, but the power supply has its own little card here, and a great big toroidal transformer. In fact, that card is just purely a card for connecting the transformer to the connector on the back. Nice. Anyway, we've seen inside now. Solid aluminium rails framing everything, yes. Right, I think I'm done. I think my favourite bits of this haul are these telephone things. They're the ones that we're going to have the most fun with, I think. If I can get some modems. I've got one modem at the moment. I have one ISA modem. I did have a whole pile of WIN modems, PCI WIN modems, but they're all so shite, I got rid of them. Chucked them away. So I'm on the lookout now for modems, and we shall set up the 1990s dial-up internet experience using vintage kit. Why did I toss my modems? Because they were just all shite and they were just all in my way and I hated them. And I got in a mood with them and threw them out, yeah. So, donations of modems, this direction would be very grateful. I said I've got one ISA. The ISA, PCI, external would be fun. External would be quite useful actually, because I could put an external one on my terminal server in the garage and set up a landline going down to the garage. We're not talking about routers, modems and routers, modems and routers, Reuters. Because my terminal server in the garage will do SLIP, I believe, itself, so it could actually be the dial-up server. Oh, turds. So there are options in that respect. Guy rage. The micro annexes can, yes. No, I know it can do SLIP, but I don't know how it deals with all the routing and stuff on it. So routing on it. So SLIP is a name you haven't heard in a long time. Serial Line Internet Protocol. So yeah, that's on the cards for the future if I can get a second modem. A server of versatile terminality, indeed.
Welcome to the show. Crack up an titty, let the banner flow.
Hey, MJ.
With the Twitchy crew. MJ's in the house and it's all for you. While as strong as a cheeky room, with 6-8 spot on the stream for you. No need for thongs or cockhead flair.
Right, let's move your chat window to front and centre. So that I can read it and look like I'm looking at you, even though I'm not. How you doing, MJ? We're nearly done, yes. We've been showing off fancy kit and fun toys, most of which are broken. How will the order of projects be decided? On a whim. Stop looking at you, it's creepy. Oh. Oh. I can give you a very quick flash if you like. We have a broken Fluke multimeter which has power problems. We have a very sexy NEC Pentium 4 computer. We have a broken Agilent power supply. These ones I'm going to flash using my phone because I'm not picking them up again.
Champion!
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says.
Cheer 50 don't say flash around Jeepin and Cobb.
We have a broken HP Windows 95 PC based oscilloscope. The motherboard seems to be dead in it, so I'll be looking at repairing or replacing that. And we have a HP automation test automation system, the HP 75000. We have a fully digital telephone exchange emulator, and we have this one here which we've just been looking at, a more analog but some sort of digital bits in it telephone exchange emulator. Let's just zoom this out. Come on. Which is much sexier. Telephone exchange simulator, yes. You plug a phone or modem in one side, phone or modem in the other side, and they can talk to each other. Oh God, you didn't clip that as well, did you? Oh dear. And I think that's all. That's all the toys. So yeah, plus some servers in the garage to play with. So yeah, go and watch the VOD to see what's inside this one. It's just beautiful. It gets me so so excited thinking about the insides of that one. But the smaller, slightly more modern one, which is from about 1990, as far as I know, works perfectly, works fine, and is ready to go. This slightly older one is going to need a bit of preventative maintenance before we power it up, to stop it from exploding. I know exactly what I'm doing, yes. Oh, I do like it. So yes, we shall be taking each one of these in turn and getting them up and running. And if I can get a modem to accompany my current ISA modem, we shall set up a dial-up networking setup. I regret a life choice. Oh no, I don't. The Bulmer Peak. Oh yes, we love the Bulmer Peak. I'm currently drinking Henny's Dry Classic Cider, made about 5 miles up the road from me. But I think I am done for the night now. I'm going to go and take my cider and go and lie in a cold bath for a bit, I think. I have done some of my best programming at the cusp of the Bulmer Peak. It is a real phenomenon, it really is. I can't even say the word phenomenon. And I can't say phenomenon without thinking about Sandra Bullock and Muppets. But then that often happens to me anyway. Do 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 phenomenon. Do 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 phenomenon. Do 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 do. phenomenon. You'll be singing that all night. Jump in the bath with Sandra Bollocks. It's the best one ever, that is. I'm going to have to find it now, aren't I? Where are we? Main PC. Why have we got no sound? Because it's muted, that's why.
Please come in, Mr. Frog. That'll be $100.
But I haven't said anything yet.
Yes, you did, just now.
Okay, well, I'll pay on the way out.
Then it'll be $150. Please, have a seat.
Or here?
Yes? So what seems to be the problem?
Well, Doctor, I see these strange creatures every time I say the word, phenomena. Phenomena! Phenomena!
It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. Do you mind if I try it?
Sure.
Phenomena. 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 Phenomena.
Boy, you sure are crazy.
I know. You should see what happens when I say shave and a haircut.
2 bits.
Wow, that was worth $100.
150.
It is classic. It is an absolute classic. Right. This is the worst song to get into my head. Oh dear. Let's skip through the adverts. Oh, it's that one. Oops. There we go.
So what do you want to finish on?
Well, my dad, I'd like to finish on this because my dad was, in the 50s, he was a singer and he was on Carol Levish Discoveries in the 50s. Remember Carol Levish Discoveries?
No, very much so.
And I always wanted to follow in his footsteps, so I got my own song and it goes a bit like this. Oh, I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on.
Enough of that one. Your favourite earworm.
Across the universe.
On the Starship Enterprise, under Captain Kirk.
Absolute classic, yes. We can't have that though because it's a copyright match. Right, anyway, I am done for the night now, most definitely. Got this on a Dr. Demento record, yep. Not another clip. Right, time to finish, most definitely. Thank you, it's going to be hell, but we'll get through it. Right, outro time. Watch out for that bot. He's been surprisingly quiet today. Thank you very much for joining me on this impromptu stream. 4 clips is far too many. I shall be back tomorrow, I believe. My normal streaming time 7 o'clock. It will be roasting hot then though, so I might put it off by an hour or so and see if they can cool this room down a bit first before I stream, so it might be a later stream going on later into the night when it's a bit cooler. It's almost tolerable now at the moment. So yeah, we've got some fun toys here. We will work through them and get most of them hopefully working in some way, shape or form.
Pro message tailored to the situation, incorporating all the relevant details and a bit of Majenko bot flair. Alright everyone, that's a wrap on today's hot and sweaty show and tell.
Massive thanks to
Everyone who tuned in, chatted and made it such a chaotic and fun stream. Seriously, you guys are the best. A huge shout out to all of you amazing chatters, Purple, Cora,
MJ, Go Go Gadget 360,
our beloved pet Canadian, Princess Fuzzy, but Majenko Tech, Goat Master, RF Programmer, Daft and Cool, Dope has Trace Splatter, Betamink, RHG 77, Stephen Payne, Switchgear HV, Chloe Raccoon, Vector Raster, Sir Stews a lot, seriously, 2 farts from you impressive. Project Cow, Raspio, PJB 9950, Swarm of Dead Insects, Polyglot Open Street Map, and even a special thanks to Majenko Bot and Stream Elements for being here.
We're so grateful for your support, RHG 77. You snagged a subscription, and Goat Master, you went all out with 2.
Huge thanks to Project Carl, Switchgear HV, RHG 77, RF Programmer, and our beloved pet Canadian for their continued subscriptions. And a massive welcome to our newest follower, Polyglot Open Street Map.
Seriously, thanks for being part of the Majenko community.
Keep those purple Coras coming, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, so it's looking like 31 degrees tomorrow, 34 on Tuesday, 35 on Wednesday, and 36 on Thursday at the moment. Before dropping on Friday and to then rain for the next 6 months. So wish me luck. It's going to be an interesting couple of days. Reaching borderline Australia temperatures, but with British humidity. 36, but feels more like 50. Because it's all so humid and muggy and miserable. Give me snow any day. I think I'm going to spend the next week sat in my car with the aircon on. Not the only way I'll survive it. Just stay hydrated over the next few days and we'll get through. Car stream. It most certainly does, Swarm. It most certainly does. Maybe I'll just dig a big hole in the garden and fill it with water and dive in head first. Pool party! Impromptu swimming pool. A chili pashmina? Never heard of them. All I can find is pashminas for chilly days. Come on, Picard, where are you? Come on, Swarm.
Computer, this isn't what I wanted at all.
Well, why not? Where's the trombone? Oh, it's got a trombone. There we go. Right, I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Have a good night.